So guys, the news that have been going viral on the internet is that Joe Igbokwe is on the run. Since the last time he made the statement that they wanted to claim that there was Lekki massacre, but there was no massacre, and people came out for him, and as usual, they bashed him. And since then, he's been on the run. A lot of issues have been coming up, and we've not even seen or heard from him. And a lot of people are saying yes, they told him that you are still going to be tired, just like Loretta Noche. You can see that recently Loretta Noche has really been inactive, apart from Lai Mohammed, who has been talking, once in a while. Loretta Noche has gone into hiding, and Joe Igbokwe took over the mantle from her. But at the end of the day, the last time people really heard from Joe Igbokwe was when he came out and said there was nothing like a Lekki massacre, that they claimed that there was massacre, but there was no massacre, and people really came for him. That why is this man always talking like this? They are still really watching the whole situation. Joe Igbokwe should be advised to mind when to talk. It is not by being heard that one is wise. You can be wise by hearing, listening, and learning from others. And the question you begin to ask is that, are these guys, are they okay? Are they normal? Do they really have feelings? Do they really have blood flowing in their vein? Because they just talk as if there is no tomorrow. And I have said it several times that these guys, they know exactly what they are doing. They always watch at the terrain. Now that we cannot even see Joe Igbokwe now, of course, I still believe that it's still going to come up. A lot of issues had happened, but where is he today? But they will be watching the situation and see what to pick and what not to say at a particular time. But at the end of the day, by the time all of these things are over, they will come and tell you that, oh, I was not well informed, this and this and that. They will tell you that they are sorry, that they cannot do this. Just like recently, we are hearing from Tony Kabaka, with all the bragging with Oshomole and what have you. But now the guy is crawling and begging, oh, the governor should forgive him and what have you. But we could remember all the roles they played during that Edo campaign and the election period. But now reverse is the case. All of those people that they have deceived, that they were like talking and whatever, now is coming back again to calm them down. Please, you guys should just forget about it. Let peace reign and whatever. They will still come back and begin to beg for forgiveness. And one good thing about Nigerians, one thing I have discovered about Nigerians are very, very they have that forgiving spirit. They will just say, oh, forget it, forget it. Since he has begged, so there's no point. And that is exactly what is happening to Tony Kabaka now. Since he has begged, there's no need to continue to be harsh on them. And that is exactly what these politicians, majority of them, are always doing. You see, they will say one thing today, tomorrow they'll begin to say another thing. Tinubu will tell you that oh, Buhari is an agent of destabilization. There's a particular word he used. But today he's singing a different song. Tomorrow they will sing another song. And that's how you see that politicians can jump from point A to point B, and they will still come back. As a typical example is FFK. See what he's facing now. Now he cannot even talk whether they are arresting him or granting him bail or what have you. But they don't have shame. They will still come back. And that is why Nigerians, you as a person, you should know what you want. You don't just flow or just go with the flow of the time, because these guys, they will deceive people. At the end of the day, they will turn back. We have seen a lot of people who said they are activists, they are human rights lawyer, this and that. A typical example is Keyamo too, but today Keyamo is singing a different song. The NLC chairman is coming out now to say, oh, there's going to be a mass protest because of things happening. And people are like, that is how you always say. Nobody's going to be believing it. Nobody is going to be taking him serious. There's a limit to which you can deceive people. At the end of the day, they will get to know that you are not a serious person. You are not to be relied on. The NLC chairman will tell you, oh, there's going to be protest today, there's going to be protest tomorrow. Before you could say Jack Robinson, when you be hoping that they are going to do something, before you know, they will tell you that they have called it off. At the end of the day, there is nothing that will come out of the whole thing. So these politicians, you need to be careful. But unfortunately, a lot of people are not deep thinkers. They are not deep thinkers. They just flow with the events of the moment. At the end of the day, the same masses will bear the brunt. They will be going in and out, going in and out, and be saying all manner of things that are not relevant. You see, the vice president, he will be talking as if he's from the opposition party. He will be suggesting as if he's not part of the government, talking, oh, we are supposed to do this, we are to do this, we are to do that. You are not supposed to tell Nigerians. You tell your principal what needs to be done. You know what needs to be done. It is not Nigerians when they call, say, oh, let us work together. No, we cannot work together. You are being voted in, you are being put in that particular place to do the right thing. Then the masses will follow. That is it. When you bring good policies, Nigerians by default they will follow, and they will see that you are doing the right thing. Not that you tell us, let us all work together. But when it comes to the dividends of democracy, they don't call anybody. They don't call anybody. Leaving your responsibility to the masses that let us work together. We cannot work together. If we can work together, there is no need for us to have a leader in the first place. Everybody will be lead, everybody will be doing, well, whatever they like. But for there to be orderliness and control, we put people so that they will be able to manage the affairs of the country. You cannot do it and you still be calling the people. But you guys are being paid heavily. Paid heavily. That's why nobody trusts anybody. Nobody is to be trusted. Somebody will come and tell you, oh, we are fighting for you, we are fighting for the masses. It's a lie. Some people tell you that in Lori Raw, before you know it, you could say Jack Robinson. Maybe they must have called them behind, and the rest will be history. Will be history. But you see all these people, they will, like now Joe Igbokwe, if you notice now, he has not really been saying anything. Just like somebody says, it is not every time. It should be advice. It's not every time you you talk. It is not by being heard that makes one to be wise. You can be wise by hearing, listening, and learning from others. But they have what they have plans, because he was the one that was complaining the other day. Oh, they made FFK to go and see Buhari, but himself that has been speaking, he has been talking. Nobody has taken him to Aso Rock. That is to tell you that there is there's motive behind what they are doing. They are not doing it genuinely. That is why you see them. They are always off and on. They are always off and on, saying things to please their paymasters. They don't care whether the masses are suffering or they are enjoying. It's none of their business. So far, they get their own personal interest. They get their own gain. That is it. So it's really unfortunate that even Nigerians cannot even learn. Many Nigerians, but some people are getting the memo. Some people are seeing the handwriting on the wall gradually. But unfortunately, majority of the masses are not on the same page. They are not seeing it from that level. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.